the Indianapolis Colts did pick up a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, and last year, they had Phillip Rivers. This year, they got the top 10 quarterback in Carson Wentz. So, Combs, how do you see the Indianapolis Colts season faring out for them?
He's not a top 10 quarterback, but I see the Colts doing very well. I like the offensive line. I like what they've got at quarterback. I like the depth that they have at quarterback. I think that the Indianapolis Colts are going to fare well. I've got a couple of games circled on the schedule, including Week 5 against the Baltimore Ravens, which I have the Colts winning that game. And then if you look again at Week 12 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I have the Bucks winning that game, but I think it's a close one. I think it gives Indy the confidence to know that they are among the elite teams in the AFC. And so I have the Indianapolis Colts finishing at 11-6 and winning the AFC South.
And that's exactly where I have the Indianapolis Colts as well, 11-6. They do win the NFC South, but their division record is 3-3. So one game that I
have
do
6-0 in the division, sweeping the division.
Wow, that is very tough. So, but I could definitely see it happening, but I'm not going to go out on a limb and say it quite yet. But the game that I have circled is a game that many people probably won't have circled like as much CTV because the San Francisco 49ers were down so much last year, but it is that Week 7 game when the Indianapolis Colts travel to San Francisco, which they're coming off a bye week, and they play San Francisco. There, for whatever reason, San Francisco is a hard place to play. Teams forget to show up. Like, is it the long flight there? Is it the time change? Is it is it the heat? I don't know. But this is kind of like a turning point for the Indianapolis Colts season. I have them starting off 5-1, and then I actually had them losing to the San Francisco 49ers. I think if they beat the San Francisco 49ers, we are looking at a 13-14 win team. But since I had them losing, that is why I actually had them going out and being 11-6 this season. Any players to watch out for, Combs?
For me, this one's got to be Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz needs to return at least, if not to MVP form like he was in 2018.
Yep.
But he needs to be at least close to that. So he'd be my player to watch out for. Also, Michael Pittman would be another one to watch out for.
I do like Michael Pittman a lot, but I'm going to go with the tight end there, and the name slipping my mind right now. What is his name? Is the Jack Doyle.
Oh, not Goddard.
So they kind of do a tight end by committee with the Cox and him. But I think Jack Doyle, not Zach Doyle. Jack Doyle has to have a breakout season for Carson Wentz to kind of be that dump down type of guy. So
I like that.
Yeah.